the phone to stay up now. So, I just watched episode 4 of Rurouni Kenshin, I believe is how I pronounce it. But I just watched episode 4, and now I'm going to talk about it. So, it's basically about Kenshin and the gang going out to eat. They come across these drunk guys. They get into a fight with the new character of the episode. They get beaten. Then the villain from the first episode, who was pretending to be the Batos manslayer, Batosai guy. So he hires the new guy to fight Kenshin. They have a very, very brief little scuffle, and then the episode ends. And I think this is a nice. I think it was a fine episode in my opinion. I think it's like more so just like to like set up the fight in the next episode, like set up his character. I think it's like Sansoon or something. I believe it's Sansoon. Step out with you. I'll just call him Sansoon for now on. Hopefully I'm right. So, basically just setting up his character and setting up, I believe, a rivalry between the two. And as well as, that was really bad because none of the other characters really did anything aside from Sansoon, Kenshin. Well, I think her name's Haruo. No, I don't know. Maybe? Or no. Or was that the kid? Darn. I'm trying to remember these characters' names now that I'm like actually awake and stuff. So I'm not doing too well, as you can tell. But yeah, I try at least. I really can't remember who the hell Haruo is now. Or if it's like even a character from the show. It's either the kid, the girl, like the main female lead girl, or someone else completely that's not even like related to the show. But yeah, this episode, it was fine. I had a lot of like little character interaction and stuff, and I like that. The fights were very brief and were not very interesting, as per usual with this, but it wasn't like the previous episodes where the guy or the character gets into trouble, they try and fight the bad guy, only for Kenshin to come in at the last minute and save him. So, because this time I think I got a mosquito bite or something. It's really itchy. But this time it's like different though, because the wandering guy Sansoon comes to Kenshin to fight, instead of like other characters going over to him to fight and then losing and then Kenshin coming. So it's nice at least. It's not much, but it's nice. One thing I actually wanted to talk about was there is a scene where it's when they're in that little restaurant thingy, and across from them are like these 3 guys who were drunk and arguing about, I think like democracy, or I think it was like democracy or something. And one of them throws a bowl right at Kenshin's head, and they state this like in a scene like afterward, but Kenshin knew that the bowl was coming and purposely got hit in the head so that the main female lead wouldn't get hit. And this actually kind of reminded me of a story back from, I believe it was in 9th grade at the time. I was in tennis class. It was me and my friend Steve. We were sitting down on, I think it was like some bricks or something. And we were watching Shadow 759. I believe it was It had something to do with Vector, I know that. I don't really remember which thing. We watched a lot of his videos actually back then. But yeah, we were sitting down watching Shadow 759's videos as we like usually did in tennis class. And I think it was after he got back from surgery. It was I think so anyway. But Bird, one of our classmates, which is like BYRD, um, I forgot what he was doing, but either he hit the ball or the ball went past him and he missed it. But little tennis ball, oh, it wasn't little. It was a regular sized tennis ball. It bounced off the fence and came like right at me and Steve. And I know this because like me and him were just like watching this video, and like all of a sudden I was like sitting down like this, like looking down at the thing like this. Then all of a sudden my eyes just like shot this way, and like I just like saw like the ball like hit the fence and just like come at us just like real slowly. And like I knew if I ducked that Steve would probably have gotten hit, or if I like done this, I probably would have hurt my hand. So I just kind of like took the hit like right to the cheek and stuff, and like didn't even like react to it. I kind of just went like back to like watching the video as like the ball just like fucking like hit me and like bounced off me. It was he like didn't even react to anything. And I remember Bird was like pretty surprised by that, and I thought it was pretty funny, as well as pretty cool that I had actually just kind of like seen that happening, because I remember the ball just like was like coming at me like real slow like too, like this wasn't like fast or anything, like it was just like happening in like slow motion. I don't know, it's just a fun little memory to think back on. But yeah, that does it for this episode. I think it's a fine episode, and let's see, I've gone on for 7 minutes now. So, I hope I don't have a lot to talk about the next episode. Otherwise, looks like it'll just be episode 4 today then. Otherwise, because if I have like a lot to talk about, I'm not gonna like have this be like 2 episodes, because I don't want to make these. I don't want to make these like over 10 minutes. I actually want to like make like each episode thing like less than like 5 minutes. As you can see, that did not work for this episode, which, you know, it's not going to work for every episode, especially when I have more to talk about. But you know, yeah, I feel like I'm just going to have like this one the one episode going up today then, and I'll probably save episode 5 for tomorrow, or I'll just upload 2 videos. Not that really anyone watches these anyway, so I'll stop now.